up, guys? This video was inspired by a video I just recently watched, how to end a friendship with me over Trump. And I could speak on that because there's some friendships that I thought I had, it ended over Trump. And what do I mean by that? First of all, I don't like when people try to force their political ideologies on me. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know what's so bad about Trump, man. And you know, the media says that he's this, he's that, but I just don't see things how everybody else see it. You know, yes, he was president, but you know, you still have to get out here and work. If you're a business owner, you still have to get out here on your grind, and you got to hustle and different things like that. And then I ask people, well, what about his policies you don't like? They don't talk about that. They talk about, you know, Project 24, or whatever it is, Project 24 and Project 25, excuse me. They talk about that, and they trying to, here lately, they were trying to force this Project 25 down my throat. And it happened all of a sudden, and all of my friends did it at the same time. So let's ride with me. I'm gonna talk about why they did it all at the same time. I was fortunate enough, when I was in grammar school, I went to a private school. And the private school I went to, it had a bunch of, it had kids of all races, but mainly these kids were upper middle class. And a lot of the quote unquote black kids, they were upper middle class. Their families they came from old money, believe it or not. And so I've known them very well. Some of them were in Jack and Jill, you know, these black secret societies and different things like that. They do exist. And oftentimes the power structure in charge at the time, which is mainly like the Democrats or whatever, or maybe the Republicans, just depending on who wants to use them, they will use them to try to manipulate how the rest of the black population thinks. They always use the upper middle class blacks, but not all of them. They use the ones that's in these societies. And you ever heard of the Boule and stuff like that? It really is. It's not a conspiracy theory. The Boule actually exists, and they just recently had a meeting with Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris is in town today. She's going to be speaking to members of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority at their national conference. It's happening now at the K. Bailey Hutchison Convention.
Okay, so they put them out there to try to manipulate the rest of the black population on voting, just how to think in general. And I know this, and I can't be manipulated by them. Did you know a lot of them that I grew up with, the very same day, they all started pushing Project 25. It's like their superiors told them to do this. They all put out Project 25 at the same time. All of them. When I say all of them, I'm talking about all of them. They put out Project 25 on the same day. And when I start questioning them about Trump, like, how do you know he's trying to take over the country, this and that? And then they start arguing with me, and they start putting me down. All of them did the same thing, every last one of them. They talk in a very condescending way, and they know that I have a platform. So they wanted to get me on board with it. So I went over Project 25, and I explained that this organization has been around for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? Since Reagan times, I had explained this. But Trump is not gonna come in there and be a dictator and take over the world. I don't believe that. And you can't get me to believe that. So they started trying to put me down and talking in a sarcastic way, you know, in a belittling way, you know, after that. Every last one of them. So yes, I lost friends over Trump. Because a lot of us, let me tell you something if you don't know. He's the most he's the most mentioned person in hip hop. Did y'all know that? That's not a conspiracy. That's really the case. I remember Jay-Z said one time, I'm at the Trump International, ask for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get rich like Trump. You know, he's the most mentioned person in hip hop, but yet he's racist. So if he was so racist, why are they mentioning him? You know, everybody has mentioned him in his rhyme. I know it sounds petty, but it really is the case, though. They really did, actually. And I didn't drink the Kool-Aid on Trump. I'm sorry, I didn't. I don't know him well enough to call him racist. You see what I'm saying? I don't know him well enough. Maybe some of you know him well enough to call him racist, but I'm not going to call him that. So yes, I lost a lot of friends over him, but again, even my ex, they all pushed this Project 25 at the same damn time. So I'm like, I'm about to make a video on it. Like, what's up with this? Every last one of them that's a part of these organizations, it's like they got a memo. Hey guys, I need you to go on your social medias and put out this Project 25 on Trump to try to get the rest of the black population on board that he's trying to take over the country. That's exactly what they were doing. And I can't prove it. You know, they do things in a certain way where you can't prove it. Where if you start talking about it, you're going to look like you're crazy. I'm not crazy. I went to school with these people. You know what I'm saying? And the black Boule does exist. You know, they use fraternities. You know, these black fraternities and sororities, they use them to promote their agenda as well. You got the power structure, right? The white power structure. And then you have, I'm talking about the people that just want to control things. You have them, and then you have some more people that appears to be the ones in charge, but they're not in charge. They're the ones that's giving the instructions to the higher ups of these societies, and then the higher ups of those societies send the memo out to everybody else, the regular people in those societies, to push forth their agenda. Trust me, I know. I went to school with these people, and a lot of these people are Republican. It's crazy, right? But they go along with what their daddies say. You know what I'm saying? The power structure. It's all about how they think. It's all about how they think, and that's it. And then they put forth the agenda. And also, I'm going to come back in a second. I get going in the store. I'll be right back. So they use these people, you know, the clergy. They're a part of the clergy. They use them. And they try to, just like one time, let me give you an example. One time I was in church. This was years ago. I had stopped going to church over this. They were saying, the preacher was like, you know, it was an election coming up. And he was like, you know, you black folks better go out there and vote Democrat. Knowing that he's a Republican. He was a lifelong Republican, and he trying to sway everybody else to vote Democrat. And it's still going on today. It's these W.E.B. Du Bois talented 10th people. And I'm going to tell you something. The power structure is still using them because they're trying to still gain favor with them. But the masses of people don't listen to them anymore. So that's what you're having now. They don't listen to these young people, the Gen Zers and millennials. They don't listen to them. They don't listen to a clergy person or somebody in a fraternity trying to all of a sudden tell them who to vote for. I like to think that a lot of these young people got my mindset now. That's what I like to think, because I never listened to these people. They don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? I went to school with some of them, and I know how they operate. But here recently, they know I have a platform, and they don't care how small the platform is. They don't care. They want to still come on a platform because they never know. Like, they know that any video, they never know what a video could do. So they want to come on and spread their message, but I won't let them do it. And a lot of them started attacking me. So yes, I have lost friends over this Trump situation. You know, I don't dislike him. You know, I grew up in the tri-state area, and we all knew about Trump back in the day. He's like a celebrity to us. Well, he is a celebrity. He's like a celebrity turned, well, businessman, celebrity turned president. That's what he is to most of us that grew up in the tri-state area. And I don't dislike him. You know, let me tell you something. Did you know Trump was very instrumental in, well, the reason why the elderly in New Jersey have affordable housing. And, you know, and I know somebody in my family that is reaping the benefits from it. He used to own a bunch of senior citizen buildings back in the day. I think he might still do. And these buildings were nice. They weren't run down buildings, and the elderly don't pay that much money for them. And he was like responsible. He's one of the people responsible for that. But you wouldn't know that if you didn't live in the tri-state area. You wouldn't know that. Or even if you did, you just probably, if you're not in the know, you know, just because you live in the tri-state area doesn't mean that you're in the know about everything. But I happen to be in the know. And I also remember when Herschel Walker was trying to, this is when he was playing for the New Jersey Generals because Trump owned the team. He was being discriminated against in this place he lived in. They wouldn't let him live in there. Trump came in and made sure that he got in. You know, different stuff like that. But yes, we will lose our friendship over this Trump situation. I'm not playing. We will. And you know, it's a shame. You know, it's a shame that it has to be that way, but it has to be that way. You know, I am willing to lose friends over Trump, and it's real easy for me to lose friends. Because I honestly think the majority of people are robots. They don't not literal robots, but they don't think for themselves. I think for myself. All right, here's another thing. I hate to bring race into this, but to prove my point, I have to. Trump is a billionaire, right? He's privileged. He comes from old money and he's white. Why don't they like him? Don't he look like them? Or could it be that he's not a part of their agenda and what they're trying to do? Is that the case? Is that the case? That's my question. You know, I just have independent thought. And like I said, I don't care about losing friends over this because you weren't never my friend to begin with. If you're the type of person where you're trying to sway how I think when it comes to political situations, we're not friends to begin with. We're not friends to begin with. I don't want to be that person's friend. You see what I'm saying? I don't. That's not somebody I want to be friends with. You know, if you have to try to sway who are you to try to sway my opinion? You know, that's how I feel about it. And it's just like, I'm like, damn, it's a lot of Boule people out here, man. And I really didn't know. Like, I know, I'm thinking the ones that I know. But there's Boule people all over the country. And, you know, they're trying to sway people. Like, somebody just recently hit me up on Instagram, just randomly saying that, well, I'm voting for Biden for this reason, and you're stupid if you don't vote for Biden, you know, because I know my race and this and that. I was like, what? Biden is not your race? But she was trying to low-key put me down because she know I'm voting for Trump. I don't care if anybody knows. Yeah, I'm voting for him. I don't care. If anybody knows, I don't care. Yes, I'm voting for Trump. Do you have a problem with it? If you do, I'm sorry you don't get no sleep at night over it, but I get a lot of good sleep at night, and I don't care. So yes, we can lose. This is quickly how to end a friendship over Trump. Well, a fake friendship, because we weren't friends to begin with. If you think you're superior than I am, because these Boule people, they think they're superior than other black people. It's the Talented 10 people, the W.E.B. Du Bois people. Just look it up. They're still around. They think they're far superior than other black people, and they act like it too. They do. They don't live the same existence as some people that's low income or whatever, or middle class, or lower middle class or whatever. And I honestly think that everybody is low middle class these days. Everybody is. I was just looking at the cost of living in California is crazy. You can make $100,000 in California and you're poor. It's crazy. So everybody's low middle class at this point. But they got this like ideology that, you know, because they're in this in crowd and they don't let people in. You know, back in the day, they had a brown paper bag test to get in these clubs. If your skin is darker than a brown paper bag, they didn't let you in. It's crazy. But obviously they let people in now that's darker than a brown paper bag, but they used to do that back in the day. But please don't try to sway my thoughts against Trump. If you want to vote against him, then that's your problem. That's on you, not your problem, but that's your right. If you want to vote for Biden, I don't care. Like, as long as you get out there and vote, that's good. Or if you choose not to vote, then that's your choice as well. But don't try to influence me, you know, and come on my platform and try to make us feel like we're stupid. No, that's not going down like that. I've been going at these people for a while, for the last couple of weeks. They are relentless. Let me tell you, these people are relentless. They will get down and dirty with you, call you all type of names, all types of stuff, man. I said, but you can't use my platform. As small as my platform is, you can't use it. So, because you never know which video is gonna pop off. You never know. So that's why, you know, you just never know. You never know which video is gonna pop off for you. So just, you know, that's why, because I'm like, hold up, my platform is small. Why are they using why are they trying to use me? Because they never know. You just never know. But I don't want to be affiliated with them anymore. Nothing. So, but that's my story. And now I'm just letting you know, because that's how the video is titled. And this video was inspired by somebody had made a video on this topic. But anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys. But before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. If you have any video ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. Take care.